Hi everyone, Victoria Cochrane here, the Spiritual Wisdom Hour on Wednesday, I can't even remember the date, must be the 24th because tomorrow is Anzac Day, so the 24th of April. I hope you all had a great Easter and that you're all chilled out and relaxed, and I look forward to connecting with all of you today. Once again, the week has gone really quickly. I'll just wait for a few people to jump on. Sorry, I've just had lunch, so have a drink. I'll put my glasses on so I can read all your comments and things. So my name is Victoria Cochrane. Hi Kimmy, welcome. Hi Paulette, welcome back. Excuse me for a minute. No good having stuff in your teeth. So welcome everyone, I'm Victoria Cochrane. I'm a spiritual healer, an advanced theta healing practitioner, a psychic channel, and hi Cheryl, welcome. Hi Sonia, great to see you. And it's great to see some new faces and also some new people, some people who've been on before jumping back on. So welcome to everybody. Hi Helen. So there's a few with top fan there, so thanks for being one of my top fans. Yes, you can ask questions in a minute, Cheryl. I'm just going to talk a little bit. I do a bit of spruiking, and then you can ask me some questions. Hi Tracy. So hi Ginia. Hi Laurie. Look, looking forward, excellent. So today I thought that I would just talk about the spirit world. Hello Karen. And the differences between contacting the spirit world and the archangels. Yes, I will get some cards actually. I have to think about the cards that I'm going to use today, but I'm also, hi Lotus, wow, from Virginia, fantastic. So I'm not going to make a list just yet. I'm just going to have a little chat about the spirit world, and not that I'm the fount of all knowledge on that, but being a theta healing practitioner, I've been taught to always go through the Creator or through the seventh plane. So we live in 7 planes of existence, and the spirit world is the 4th plane. And I know I've talked about this to you before, but spirit, when we die, we go to the spirit world, and so the spirit guides are then people who've passed and who've lived lives on earth and been humans. You're welcome, Paulette. Thank you for saying that. That's really lovely. And then angel guides are omnipotent and have never lived a life on earth, apart from Metatron and the Xenophon. They were brothers. But apart from that, they have never lived lives on earth. So the vibration of their energy is higher than a spirit world energy. Gundawindi, fantastic. I've never been to Gundawindi, but thank you for tuning in from the outback. I have been to Kununurra, but I haven't actually been to Gundawindi, so fantastic. My grandfather came in from the spirit world, and he was the one who actually taught me how to channel. Hi Nicholas, I grew up in Melbourne, grew up in Lower Templestowe, love it. Theta healing keeps coming up in your life. Well, I highly recommend doing the course, because not only do you just learn to connect to the higher source and about your gifts, but it's also a good forum for dumping all the trauma and emotional baggage that is not necessary. And I certainly couldn't be doing this work now, Michael, if I hadn't done that. So, oh, fantastic. I wonder where, oh, thanks, Natasha. Hi, Kelly. My husband has been here before. Fantastic. Okay, so Pa came in. He'd been gone quite a long time, and he died of emphysema, and I could smell all this cigarette smoke. So spirits do everything they used to do in life, and he was smoking, and that's how we knew he was around, or I knew he was around. And my sister has since smelt him and actually asked me to get him to back off because it was giving her a headache. Croydon. Oh, Croydon's great. Yeah, Croydon's good. My dentist was in Ringwood. Anyway, so so the spirit world is just where we leave our body behind, but we're still the same as we were in life. And so, people who haven't been very enlightened in life, or who have been not nice people, are that way when they die as well. So the more evolved we are spiritually, the higher the level in the spirit world we go, until if we're a master, then we choose to come back, whereas mostly spirits who've passed over are in that cycle of reincarnation where we're choosing lessons to learn and then coming back. I will finish my spruik, Mary, and then I'll have a look. If we're on the cycle of reincarnation, then we haven't learned all our lessons yet. And it's a really good thing to learn them because otherwise you have to come back and do it all again. And it's... Natasha says she gets coffee smells from Mum letting me know she's around. Warm, fuzzy feeling. Yes, beautiful. A lot of people smell perfume. My uncle's wife passed away about 5 years ago, and he was just recently smelling perfume, Trisha's perfume, and he was coming up for an operation, and he was a bit worried about it. And so anyway, I tuned in to Auntie Trisha, and she was just telling him that he was going to be fine and not to worry, and that gave him a great deal of comfort. So it's really wonderful to have the gifts to be able to contact the spirit world. But just a word of caution about doing that is that it's a big, wide spirit world out there, and so if you don't know who you're contacting, it could be anybody. And the vibration is a lot lower than the Creator, but it's also lower than angels, archangels. And so archangels are a high vibration. They're of the upper fifth dimension, but they still have opinions and they're working for the greater good. And I know I've talked to you about this. Who appears in your dreams? Sarah Marie. If you could just, I don't know if you have left me another message, but depends on who they are. So just clarify, Sarah Marie, who appears in your dreams? Sorry, I've got stuff in my teeth. So if it is somebody who's passed over, then we can be energetically connected. Yes, we're energetically connected to them still. Okay, so when we have very family relationships or love relationships or long-lasting relationships, we actually trade soul fragments. So we actually give part of our soul to that person and vice versa. So we're actually really tied to them energetically, and if that isn't broken, then we still connect to them even if they've passed over. So also they could be coming to give you messages in your dreams, because it might be the only way that they can contact you if you're not able to receive the messages when you're awake. If you see your dad a lot, well, he's trying to let you know that he's okay, or I'd have to tune in to see, Jenny, what it means. My angel daughter came to my partner on the weekend, scared him. Well, she certainly wouldn't have wanted to do that. She would have, angels. So if you get visited by spirits, it can be scary. They can sometimes mean harm, particularly if you're in a house that belongs to them or they don't want you there. they can. It can be quite scary. Other times, other times they are just mucking around. My son was in a hotel down in Hobart and got held down and quite forcefully, and then he could see kind of just a smile and a Texan hat, and I think I tuned in because I have the ability to go back in time and tune in, and it was someone who died in the hotel room or something, and he was quite friendly and just mucking around. So you can get a bit of a sinister feeling sometimes with spirit world, but with angels you never would. It would be a warm, fuzzy, nice feeling. So there's a big difference. So Ouija boards are out, guys. If you've got one, burn it, because you do not know who's coming in. And once you've opened the door to the spirit world, they can just come flooding in. So I've had to do some rescue work for a couple of people who just had that spirit door open and all sorts of things happening and bad luck happening. And they really, once they're in, they if you've got too many, it's hard to get them all to leave. And do you know, Tracy, when they come in, when I bring people in and they have been cheeky in life, my goodness, they're still cheeky in death. And they say just what they would have said, and they act just the way they would have acted. And that's how the client will know that I'm contacting their loved one, because, they would have so said that. So thank you, Annette. So, yeah, they can be really cheeky. And I had a couple more stories before I do tune in for some people. Yeah, and it can be Deanna. And so it's a really good idea to ask. You can bring in the archangels to help you to close off those portals, because it can actually start interfering with your life. Yeah. So all I'm saying is, it's fine to connect to the spirit world, but connect to the Creator's light first. Just connect to the Creator, the seventh plane, and just ask to be connected first. So it's the plane of unconditional love. All the other planes have conditions and vows and commitments and ways of trading energy. And sometimes it's a sacrifice of energy. And so to stop doing that and to not be susceptible to interference, just connecting to the Creator's light first is the way to go. Yes, I do healing, Kelly, Jane. Yes, I do. So I am an advanced theta healing practitioner. I'm a clairvoyant, a psychic channel. I've channeled 3 books that are available on my website and online as well. And I can, because I'm the channel, I tune into you. I bring my energy over you. I can see who's with you. I can see your aura, and I can just witness the healing. So I can do it anywhere in the world. I've done one for a person in Namibia and a man in Giza, and I send remote healings too, also to family of a client who's in Brisbane, but her family's in England. So I see them, but I just witness the healing. So I'm the channel for it. So yes, I predominantly a healer, but my clairvoyance allows me to see everything that's going on. To be, yeah, definitely, Natasha. I'll be getting there in a sec. I'll be scrolling back through the messages, and that's what I thought that I would do today, would be to connect to people who've... Tracy, fantastic. Could you please leave a message on Spiritual Events Directory, and Sarah will get you in touch with me. She'll hook us up. That would be awesome. So I will get in touch with you, and if you would like a healing or you would just like a bit of a chat, we can have a bit of a chat first and make a time for a healing, and go from there. No worries. Okay, so lots of people, do that. That would be great. Lots of people wanting me to connect with them. I had a lady come in. She had lost her husband 13 years previously, but she was pretty cranky with him because he'd kind of hooked up with another lady, and they hadn't exactly had an affair, but they'd been a bit estranged. And he came through and he was so sorry, and they actually made up over the divide, and she left just he said, "I love you and I'm so sorry I did that," and she forgave him, and it was just beautiful. It was just amazing. Another one was a friend up the top end lost her brother very suddenly. He just woke up one morning, looked at his wife, shook his head, and passed away. And he was 53. And anyway, of course, they were all devastated. But it was on Anzac Day, on the centenary of Anzac Day. So there'd been a lot of hoo-ha over Anzac Day, and so his soul was called home, and he was one of the captains who was on one of the ships that dropped off the Anzacs. And so he didn't even know he died, and he was one who was a real character. He was clucking around like a chicken and carrying on, but it was actually really helpful for him to know why he died, and because his sister asked him through me, "Why did you die?" And he said, "For goodness sakes, woman, I've only been dead 4 days. I don't know." And it was just really funny. And she said, "Oh, he so would have said that." So, okay. Yeah, it is. Wow. It's pretty amazing. Hi, Carolina. Okay, I'm going back to the beginning to where just scrolling through, and your messages still keep coming through and I get them. So I am down to earth. Do you know what? Thank you, Terry. I'm just, I'm a mum and a housewife, and I'm 58 years old now. I retired from full-time teaching last year, and I've been in this work for about 10 years or so, but I'm not into pretending that I am who I'm not, and also I dumped my ego. I'm still working on making sure I'm not in ego. So I'm just here to help people, and so yeah, I enjoy a glass of wine and, you know, all of that kind of stuff. So I'm not better than anybody. I'm just tuned in and have gifts that I really love to share. So thank you for that comment. That means a lot to me. All right, so Paulette. Now I might come back to you, Paulette. And get a card out for you. First, I'm going to tune into people who have lost people. Yeah, Tracy, no, Nicholas, my husband, has been here before. Yeah, you know an old soul when you see one, that's for sure. Donvale, wow, I went to Donvale Primary, Helen. Lived in Nunawading up until I was 11, and so Nunawading Primary was really crowded when I was in grade 1, so they built Donvale Primary, and then I started going up there. So how about that? Healing crystals. Don't forget to wash them out, Nicholas. You need to wash them out because they absorb energy, and then they won't do their job if they're all clogged up. Mary Conklin, do you see anything coming from your mum? Okay, here I go. So I'll tell you, I'm a teacher, so I've just got to teach you what I'm doing. I ground and I connect to the Creator, so I just see His light. There's no people in the 7th plane. It's just unconditional love and essence of light, and I connect to it every time. Wouldn't matter if I did 20 readings on here, I would still do the same thing. I'd ground, I'd connect, wash off in the light, and ask for an unconditional love reading for the person, so for Mary, and then I come over Mary's aura, and it doesn't matter that I haven't met Mary, doesn't matter where she lives either, and then I come and I open up the spirit world behind her. And there is your mum. I say mum, not mom, sorry. She seems pretty larger than life. She says something about cankles. Did she have big cankles, or do you have cankles? Like, swollen ankles. I don't know, that's a bit random. I'm having trouble walking. I'm just clarifying that. She had cankles and she had trouble walking, and that was hard for her because she was always a bit of a doer. She just says, live in peace. Come, have peace. Yeah, the word is peace for you, Mary. Just don't sweat the small stuff, you know, just live each day in gratitude and look after yourself, be happy. Okay, Natasha, would you like me to tune? I do a lot of toxic dumping through my subconscious, is tapped in and dump a lot of things on the canvas I'm dealing with. Okay. So Ginia, I see my dad. What does that mean? Okay, so break my energy. That's really important. Grounding. Connecting. Making sure I can see I'm in the 7th plane. Washing my body off in the light. And then bringing myself over, Ginia. So I'm specific with who I'm coming over. With intention. Wow, your dad's right there, Ginia. He has been trying to let you know that he's doing well. Something about leaving the past behind. Don't get stuck in the past. Time to move on. I get the word cancer, but I'm not sure if that's right. But I think he's trying to bring you back to the present. It's kind of like you get stuck in the past and overwhelmed, and he's just like, just focus and just be present. He's all right. Live your life, move forward. I hope that helps. Yes, Mary says yes, that's good. She wants me to live in peace. My life has been full of abuse. Okay, well that makes sense then, doesn't it? Yeah, forgiveness sets you free, and a lot of people have trouble with that because you know, they feel like they're letting the other person off. But actually, no, karma will always come back. You know, karma's a bitch. So you just got to work on yourself, and when you let the forgiveness in and let go of the past, it helps you to move forward and have a better life and not stuck in the past, just like Ginia's dad was saying as well. You know, it's a really toxic thing, not being able to forgive. And toxic emotions cause toxic physical symptoms like cancer. So the emotional body, the mental body and the spiritual body cannot really tell us, you know, it's only the physical body that can tell us that something's really wrong in the other bodies. So don't hold on to those toxic emotions. Book a healing with me. I'll help you with that, because that's what Creator does. He brings people to me who need to release those toxic emotions, and it's a really important thing to do, and it's a process, you know, and not expecting miracles, but definitely it's time to let go. Yeah, so just, that's a beautiful message from your mum. So Natasha, okay. I'm feeling a lot of peace even before I come over you, Natasha, so that's really nice. Has your father passed, I wonder, because there is a man there. Doesn't look really old, but he could be grandfatherly. And a grandmother. And I think I can see a child there too. I don't know if you've lost a child or a sister or a brother. It looks like a boy, but hi. Hi Annette, lovely to see you. So just let me know who I'm seeing there, Natasha, because I'm seeing a fatherly figure and a grandmotherly figure, but a child. Uncles or grandparents, okay. Yep. Okay. There's a grandmother, very grandmotherly. She's lovely. I keep getting the word sweet. She says, you're really sweet. And there's so much love. There's so much love. I've got a call coming in. It's distracting me. Okay. Oh, I could get a message about that for you. Why he stopped speaking with you. Because he is stubborn. I get that there's a lot of family interference, like there's a lot of people in your family who are trying to outdo each other or not getting along, or there's one-upmanship or something, and mixed messages and stuff like that, and so yeah, it's pretty complicated, and it's his stuff, and he needs to act a bit more maturely. I think you're being the parent here, Natasha. So yeah, that's the message I get from your passed over loved ones, is to not go down to his level and just live your life, and they're proud of you, and you're a beautiful person. Yeah, so it's all just, it's drama, right? And the low vibration of that is just like, oh, please get over yourselves. So that's what your family's saying to you, is don't go there. He needs to grow up, is what they said. So, you know, just, yeah, and the other family that all competing with each other, who needs that? You don't need that. Back away from the family and just live your own life. Blessings to you, Natasha, really. Okay, I'm going backwards now to find the next person. John J.D. Dennis. I feel like it's time to move and teach spiritual practices somewhere else, maybe interstate. I'm in Terrigal, New South Wales. Do you need to get anything? Yes, I'm going to tune into you. And someone else has said, I would like a healing Or is there? Okay, so Kelly, I will love to tune in for you to your grandparents, but if you would like a healing, please send Sarah Watkins a message here on Spiritual Events Directory, and she'll connect the two of us up, and then we can go from there. Now I've got to go back to, to John. Yeah, so we hold the energy where we're meant to be at the time, but when you really feel drawn to actually move, then you've just got to take the signs from spirits and trust that you're being guided. But I will have a look and see what I can get. Well, I can see you're very connected, John, and but losing your grounding, it's kind of like you're not feeling that you are where you're meant to be now. So really trust that, never doubt yourself ever, but you're very guided. So I see your path going down. Does that mean you would go down the coast a bit, maybe down towards Victoria, or I wonder about Gippsland or South Gippsland? Beautiful there. That's where I met my husband. But because it goes down, I can only think that maybe it's heading down the coast a bit in between Victoria and New South Wales. But yeah, I get down rather than up to Queensland. And I just keep getting Gippsland, South Gippsland. But Gippsland and South is a big area. But yeah, go with what you're getting and trust. But you need a bit of clearing and grounding. And I find that really difficult to read for myself, John. I get myself all muddled, so it's really good to always ask someone else. Get another perspective, because I just always want I have like an agenda, and that's not right. Tassie. Hi Tassie, I'll do a quick one for you. So there's a woman there in spirit. She's quite tall. I'm just going to close the door because someone's come in the building. Just when I thought I was alone. Sorry about that. Okay. She's quite a tall woman, but youngish, so... But she seems quite distant. And I get the feeling that you've got some distance from some of your family too. It's just like she's trying to tell me that reconnection is really important for you, Tassie, to actually connect with the family that you have and your loved ones close to you here on Earth at this time, because disconnection can be really disempowering as well, and for you to feel alone when you don't need to be. So she's urging you to make the effort to keep connected to your loved ones and family. Kelly Jane, your grandparents. Okay. goodness. They're all there, all vying for attention. You must have been a really close family because they all want to say something. There's like at least 3 of them, maybe 4. Okay, I'm just asking them to settle down. And a grandmother's come forward. Maybe on your father's side. They're together, they're fine, they're happy. A bit of a worry about your mother, maybe, Kelly Jane. I don't know if your mother's struggling a little bit. They're sending her love and want you to know how proud they are of you. I wonder if you're studying, because I get the word study. So, and good fortune for you. There's a lot of messages coming in. It's like they all want to speak, so I'd need a bit longer to kind of sort them all out. But I think their main concern is your mother. And she had surgery today, right. Just make sure she takes enough time to heal, you know, that they don't rush her out of hospital too much, that she's looked after. Yeah, so she'll be all right. But yeah, that's why they're concerned for her. Wow, amazing. Okay. Sharon Lee, love any guidance if drawn. So I'm trying to get to as many people as I can, so thank you for your patience. Sharon Lee, right. And then I'll come back, Paulette. I haven't forgotten about you. I'll grab a card in a sec. Actually, I'll do one for Sharon Lee and then I'll do one for Paulette. Okay, I might go with these ones today, so yeah, it's good to see the okay. So I'm kind of midway in the messages, but new messages come up as blue down the bottom, so it's all good, I don't miss anything. Hi Victoria, I'll come to that in a sec. All right, Sharon. Ooh. All right, so I saw your heart space, Sharon, and it's like I'm feeling that you're not sure about what you should be doing, or you're doing whatever you're doing, you're not feeling quite happy with it. And so this card fell out, the Goddess of the Unknown. A new chapter of your life is around the corner. Remove fear and embrace the unknown. Take a leap of faith if you're really feeling drawn to do something else. And then another one, this is a time of positive transformation and healing. And the last one was you're an angel of psychic ability. You have strong intuitive powers. So yeah, just if you're at a crossroad, you know, this is a good time to reflect. What is it that you really want to be doing, and what is it that you're doing that you really don't want to be doing? Or are you just kind of sacrificing your energy when you're and limiting your own potential? So take notice of all the signs, but definitely stepping into the unknown is scary. Like me, giving up a huge wage in teaching to be doing this full time, but hey, it's paying off big time and I'm loving every minute of it. So just, you know, trust is the biggest word. Trust and have faith. Paulette, this is for you. Mary. That's awesome. And then Tasha. All right, so and Sarah Marie, I don't think I've got to you yet either. So Paulette. So Angel of Healing. The angels have felt your sadness and have shown up today to send you healing. Okay, let me tune in. I think you're feeling a bit cut off from somebody, or feels like family. And you can't think straight. Just take time out. Just take time out, yeah, and give yourself a break. And that's awesome. So you're spot on. Thank you, Sharon. That's good. Wow, I've just started a new job and hate the competitive side of retail. Oh, wow, that's awesome. So Paulette Boyd, I've got your name right because I can't get back to you. I think it's Paulette. Take some time out. You just need time out. It's like you're cut off here and you can't, your head's so full of stuff you just can't think straight and you're not feeling valued or in the right space. So you just really need to take some time out and have some healing. But the thing is, we can't work on anybody else. So you just need to work on yourself and cut off people who are draining your energy. Right, Sarah Marie, did I give you guidance? I don't think I did. I must go soon. Oh, I'm trying not to forget everybody, guys. Carolina, I won't forget you. Deanna, all right, Deanna, I will. Thank you. I will come back to you, but I can't kind of jump too much. Sarah Marie. I think I did read for you though, did I, Sarah? Can you? No. Good. Thank you. I don't actually see anyone with you, but I do see you very firmly in your power, and you just, I think you've actually come a long way, and you're starting to actually own your space and your identity. And the message for you is really, I feel your energy very strongly as here I am and I have arrived, and that's amazing. Credence to you. And so really ground yourself in what you believe in and what you want to do in life, and don't back down for other people just because they don't believe it. So I'm just going to pull a card for you, Sarah Marie, and then gee guys, I'm not going to get to everybody, I'm so sorry. Carolina. Yeah. So my website is victoriacochrane.com. My Facebook page is Reaching Out Spiritual News. I put out a monthly newsletter. I've been doing this weekly. I live in Tasmania, in Australia, but I'm very contactable. So please don't hesitate to contact me. We can have a bit of a chat. I'm happy to give, a free 15-minute chat, 10 to 15-minute chat with people, and then we can organise something from there. You can connect to me in my Facebook page, or you can send Sarah a message here on Spiritual Events Directory. Okay, so Sarah Marie, here's your card. Again, Goddess of the Unknown. So your question up there. Oh yes, okay. Just embrace the unknown. So you're about to step into some new opportunity, I would say, Sarah Marie, and that's going to be fantastic for you. So goodbye. Sorry I couldn't get to you. Yeah, so now I need someone, I need an admin person to help me get through all these messages. So I'll just have to go with who I'm drawn to and really can't get to everyone. Sorry. Michael and I will end up together, okay? And Kimmy. All right. Okay. Cheryl. All right, so I'm here with, in this area, with a few people that I've missed. Goodness. Yeah, so who was I tuning into? I've kind of lost my way a bit. Oh, Paulette, I didn't really tune into your dad. Sorry. Carolina, and just kind of lost my way. Laurie, right, I'm going to Caroline. Laurie said, if I will be with Michael. Okay. How can I refuse when you've got so many love hearts and flowers and angel faces? Here I go, Laurie. Okay. It seems like there's a bit of distance between you and there's been a bit of maybe confusion or lack of commitment or something. I don't know, it's really hard to answer that question only because I don't feel that I'm getting a strong feeling from his kind of off to the side a bit. So and because we all have free will, he's in the States, okay. It's a really tricky situation. So in the next 2 years, there'll be a fair bit of coming and going and movement and a strengthening, I get, of your relationship. So at the moment, there's a lot of other stuff that needs to happen, but if it's going to happen, it'll be in another 2 years or so. So, but it's definitely, absence makes the heart grow fonder. And really making the most of the relationship and the time that you have when you're together. But I'm really pleased to say I just drew this card for you, Laurie. So, Angel of Union, a partnership is blessed and destined for greatness. So yeah, it's just slow and steady wins the race, and that's pretty exciting for you. I'm so sorry, Gina, that you had to go. Kimmy, message from your dad, Max. I see his face. It's like he's at the window, like his face is like huge. He's so keen to just let you know that he's all right and he's smiling. at you, and I think he has a lot to say. Next time we get together, Kimmy, let's do a bit of a reading with him, because it's a bit about your mum, but it's about you too, and looking after yourself. But mostly be happy. He wants you to be happy, and that you do too much for other people and not yourself. Because I know you, next time we get together, I'll definitely tune in for him. How do I find you again? How do you find me again? So you can look me up, Victoria Cochrane, and I'm Australian and in Tasmania, but victoriacochrane.com is my website. I'm going to upgrade it soon. I'm also Reaching Out Spiritual News. But if you Google me, in education, I've written in education circles, but you can find, I have a business page now. So yeah, I'm pretty easy to find, and I'll always answer you straight away. So yeah, I'm definitely about. Karen, can you please pick a card for me? Yes. You're welcome, Sarah Marie. Karen. That's great, Deanna. Fantastic. Oh, hello from Kansas, Kimberly. That's awesome. Hello, Barbara. Okay, back to... yeah, Tasha, I will come to you. Yeah, I do. I do think you will be together. Now I've just lost my way again. Sorry. Oh, Carolina, I've really got to do you. And I was doing someone else. Karen. Karen and then Carolina. God of conflict resolution, you are being encouraged to walk away from a current conflict. So whatever's going on for you, step away, because if you get involved in the drama, it's just going to make it worse. So it will resolve itself in time, and you don't need to be in the thick of it, because they'll just all drag you down. So think with your heart, not your head. You know, just know that it'll all just be resolved in time, but it's no good if you get involved in it. Carolina. Okay. Coming over you, Carolina. I'm seeing your throat chakra. There's lots of communication going on, and some is, it's like a vortex in there, or like a whirlwind or something. Lots of messages, but you don't know what to make of them. It's like it's all going in, but you don't know what to say back. I don't know. Oh, someone said something really nice there. It's like, yeah. So how do you make sense of all that? Again, think with your heart, not your head. Carolina, I'm going to choose a card for you. It's like, is that right? Like, there's just lots of messages coming in, and it could be from Spirit. So write them down, definitely write, start channeling, or just if people are talking at you and telling you lots of stuff, write it all down and sort through it, and see what resonates and what doesn't. Carolina, this is something which no longer serves you is about to end. God of the underworld. So I don't know if that resonates with you. Not all messages are truth. So to me it's about what is your truth, and just stick with that. You know, people can tell you stuff, but what does it really mean? You've got to just trust that you know the truth when you hear it, and if it's not, then don't enter into it. Yeah, so sort through all that communication, because somebody, you know, there's a lot of messages, but not all it's right. So sort through it. Right, Donna, hello. Kate, I would be grateful for a reading. Okay, Kate Hickey. Kate, you have a beautiful kind of angelic presence. You have a lot of light around you, so I would say you have a lot of people coming to you for guidance or to tell you things, and that you are an earth angel of some kind that really loves to help. I see you a bit ungrounded at the moment, so make sure you get out in nature and keep connected, because but I would say you're quite psychic and quite able to connect with the ethereal kingdom. And I'm wondering if you do find it hard to be on the earth sometimes, if you really wonder why you're here and what your life purpose is. So that might be a good thing to just really sit quietly and meditate and bring your guides in. And here you are, Goddess of Sacred Power. You're being encouraged to take a leading role in your current situation. So lots of stuff happens on the earth, and a lot of people find it difficult to be in and find their way. And it's easier to stay connected to the angels than it is to connect to people. But the angels can give you guidance and will always help you when you ask, but you have to ask. So, just really, really keep connected. In hospital waiting for test results. Would like to hear some positive news if possible. Samantha, I'll change my cards. Blessings to you, Samantha, and I hope it all, you're welcome, I hope it all works out for you. Just while I'm doing this for Samantha, I also have a channelings blog, so I've channeled 3 books, and here they are. You can get them online. I do a lot of work about Ascension, for Ascension, and the Masters send me lots of messages, so I have a channelings blog, which is victoriacochrane44.com. It's on WordPress, and they're available online or on my website. So the messages are really lovely, and if you're really struggling in the physical world, it might be worthwhile hooking up to them. You can get them as ebooks as well. It's about staying in love and not in fear. Okay, the more in fear we are, the more dragged down we get. Right, Samantha. Okay, you're going through a bit of a change, and any kind of illness or anything is always a good time to stop and reflect and think about where you need to be and what needs to stay and what needs to go. Changes, cycles, growth, stretching into new territory, rebirth, connections. So I wouldn't worry too much. You know, a tree stands its ground and grows and goes through changes, loses a few branches here and there. I'm sure we're not going to lose any limbs, but yeah, just use this time for meditation and reflection, and I'm asking for healing for you now, Samantha. So this card came with it, which is also along the similar lines of new vibrations coming in. So I think you're going through a cycle and just better out than in, isn't it? So clearing out the old and bringing in the new. So reaching out to me now. Deanna, I keep getting mixed info. It's gotten to the point of confusion. Okay. I don't know what the mixed info is. Yeah, lovely Lauren, get well Samantha. It's Cochrane, yes, Cochrane. So now's this year is the time for getting myself out there and getting created to be able to connect to all of you through me. So it's really wonderful that yeah, I probably am getting a bit tired and it's hard to catch up with everybody, but please don't hesitate to contact me and I can do a reading for you. But I really just did want to tune into, twin flame info. Okay, well, twin flame is one soul, two bodies, and a twin flame is divine union. So once you come into your divine union, it's your last lifetime. I'm happy to say I'm sure I'm in my divine union with my husband. Not everybody who finds their divine union gets with their divine union in that lifetime, but twin flame is more than a soul mate. A twin flame is like one soul, so you'd be nearly mirror images of each other, and so it is intense and maddening. And there's a really wonderful book that you can, my friend Marlene Rhodes, she now goes under Tala Scott, Talascott. She's written a couple of books on divine union, and her work is in divine union. So you can find her on Facebook and read her books. So you were told Michael was your twin flame. Yeah. So chances are, I would say 90% of twin flames do get together, but sometimes things get in the way. But you can connect with your twin flame every night and actually meet them on the astral plane, and not the astral plane, but meet them in meditation and send love and connect that way, because they're always there with you. I know. Anyway, you've got to hold the faith there, Laurie. You've just got to, we create our own reality, so you've really just got to visualise it and just really hold that intention, okay? And I'm just going to do, I know I'm getting tired, but I'm okay. Donna, what does my job prospects hold for me? I think there's a lot going to happen. You look like you're open. It looks like you've been studying or you've been learning a lot. And so pretty sure that you just need to make sure you consolidate what you know and settle yourself. And surrender to the moment, and don't worry about it, because I'm pretty sure your job's just going to fall into your lap pretty much. So yeah, creativity. It says creativity. So you need a job where you have a bit of where you're not locked in an office every day. So yeah, go down that path. All right, guys, I am getting tired and it's past an hour, so please don't hesitate to contact me. Sorry, Kimberly, I just am out of time. But if you really would like to contact me, yeah, these are Healing Energy cards by they're by Leanne Pedersen. She's actually in Hobart. And the other ones I was using today were Tony Carmine Salerno, Angels, Gods and Goddesses. So lots of love to you all. I'm very contactable, and I would love to hear from you. And if you would like a reading or a healing, we can arrange that. I'm happy to Laurie, I can't answer any more questions, I'm sorry, but I really feel you'll be together. It's just going to take some time. So lots of love to you all, and find me on Facebook, as they say, look me up, or contact Spiritual Events Directory and Sarah will get you in touch with me. Lots of love to you all. Bye.